anybody else gets caught out, you're not expecting them to be able to withstand too much damage. And I think that there will be a point where if Jiaqi gets the appropriate peel from Fengyue, and if he and Cream can stand strong in that back line, those neutrals, and you can already see here an early gank on that bot side for Wei. Wei setting up for it.
Fengyue is going to get caught here, going to go for the headbutt pull into Wei to try to get away, but the piercing arrow plus the combo for Wei gets IG to first blood.
Gala somewhere is sat smiling. He's not the first person to have missed that flash now. And
see another day.
So IG focusing very heavily on just getting gold, and I think the picture-in-picture is showing us how that public execution went down. Looks like he was just using it to try and escape there, maybe expecting that there was a gank coming through a little bit early. What about IG? And you see them starting to take these grubs now. There's a 4v4 on the top side. Mid Prio going to be vital.
Glenn's got used on the bot side, just get away from that Chains of Corruption combo. Wei goes in for an engage, misses the dredge line, still gets the CC on the back end. IG are focused on trying to get this last grub. There is no smite available, so they just go for the fight. Supreme Display of Talent is used, and grubs will be secured by IG. Got to be a little bit careful. Nayo's getting low, but not going down. 369 has joined the fight, now is ripping apart Wei. Wei is down. Grand Starfall not in time. Flame Spitters were hot enough to take him out, but another beautiful entrance coming through from 369 as he finds yet another kill, and this time onto Rookie.
2 for 1 there, and a 2 for 1 trade in the grubs as well. So Top Esports come out on top on the fight. It's IG that gets slightly better end.
Man, the biggest thing we talked about so much into this series for Top Esports was, you know, obviously their veteran pillars, the holdovers. As we have to pause for a moment because there's a beautiful combo used in mid lane, and Rookie is down.
The champion is obviously her immobility, and it's good to see Top Esports making that pay.
And that's not, I know we've seen Rookie on this. We see a big engage, double CC chain on bot side. Man, people just don't get to play the game in this game. Everybody just gets CC'd 100-0. And now this combo from the draft that we talked about, Shockwave is still available. Cream was holding it the entire time. And 369 finds himself a second kill. Cream and 369 both on 2 now.
A couple of plates as well, and they're looking for a fight down on this bot side with the dragon spawned, and Yunara having to walk her way back out with no first item. This could be an IG win.
Oh, they're going to take the engage now, and unfortunately, the health bar is just not kicking it for Wei. He's going to flash away. Nice scatter of the week from Rookie. Big Supreme Display of Talent from Wei. He gets the pick on a Cream. That's a lot of damage down, but Jiaqi is now here with the Transcend oneself. He's looking to go over the wall, gets the double slow, but doesn't have another dash. Just goes for the flash. Now Jiaqi trying to claim his name to fame here, at least, as Nayo wants to find one big spear. Can't find the intro there, but they'll turn back to the Dragon. Some pings coming there for the objective.
My value on Cream, or my stocks on Cream, never been particularly high, and Rookie, one of the best players on this IG roster, him giving him the hands in game number 1 is certainly a win.
Oh, 369 fell for the bait. Sapporo beautifully holding it out there, but 369 going to dash away with the flash.
Oh my God!
Misses. 369 stands tall in the top lane.
And really big that Jiaqi feels confident to look for that. He was down in gold, and
they're going all in top side. We just don't get to talk, or at least you don't, unfortunately. Rudis, they just keep going. Full combo, and 369 there now picks up his 3rd kill.
Yep, no mercy there from Cream. I like to see he just walks in, Shockwave immediately, not giving an opportunity to trade that back onto 369.
Anyway, IG do a good job of taking the tools of Top Esports. They used a couple themselves, though, but they'll move into the Dragon Pit now. Big scat of the week on a Cream. Cream's in a little bit of trouble. Does get away with the rest of his team. Nayo goes for the kill, gets onto Dway. Now they're trying to find IG the rest of the way. Jiaqi setting him up now as he goes forward. He's trying to get a W potentially, but the scat of the week is going to hit onto Cream.
369 walks off the equalizer, and that's about all that there is to be said. And 369 done enough on that bot lane. Top Esports done enough in the mid lane. The fact that he lives is pretty positive for Top Esports, and a bit of a sign of the times for IG as they are looking for this Herald with Fengyue nearby, but he's not able to get in. No spellbook smites available. And
I will say, I kind of like the Cloud Dragon Soul for this team for Top Esports. I feel like they could use it pretty well. I know it's not good stats, but I think in the long term we'll see as Fengyue getting in trouble. He's just tanking turret shots, but Cream is doing so much damage. Power unleashed, and that truly will be powerful from Rookie.
Yeah, getting a quick pickup there and all over them from here as they're looking for Sobro down on this bot side, but they're going to lose out on this turret as well. They're trading it for the top tier 1, so it's not all doom and gloom for Invictus Gaming here. But if you take a look just at the experience as well for the most part, solo laners are ahead for Top Esports. They're able to get a quick crack onto the mid lane, and that is going to fall as well. For Top Esports, they're slowly but surely just mounting a larger lead. So despite this lull that we talked about in terms of IG slowing the pace of the game,
there ain't no slowing down here, apparently. We're just going all fights all night as Dway is just surrounded by 5 members of Top Esports and falls.
This Gaming they'll be able to complete their sweep of the outer turrets here, which opens up the map for them very nicely. With Baron up on the board, it's great to see that they've got complete control now over that topside jungle. If they want it, no particular safe havens for IG to retreat back to. They're going to go back, spend their gold. We've got the Fiend Hunter bolts picked up for Jarchi on top of that Kraken Slayer, so he's very fed, very confident in his damage that he's able to pump out.
IG going to move into the pit here soon. Dragon is upon us, Rude.
And it looks like once again, it's a way for Invictus Gaming. Hold on, another fight breaks out as Dway forced to flash out to see. Now the poke from the Varus needs to start hitting, and Photic needs to have a moment. With no equalizer on Sobro, this flank isn't going to hit nearly as hard.
They're going for it. Grand Starfall coming in. They're trying to get the back line, but they've been split on, and now Feng Yue is trying to tank the rest of the team now. The rest of the damage dealers from Top Esports have tried to catch back up with IG. They did end up claiming 1. They won't find much more. Maybe Sobro overextends himself, and now going back to the Dragon after they get this kill will be Top Esports. And IG, they've really just had no say in this game number 1.
I mean, that's just soul picked up for Top. It's a great engage coming through to try and trade those marksmen, but unfortunately for IG, it wasn't enough. Dre did find a good hook onto Jarchi, but it didn't end up resulting in anything after the fact. Cream able to force Rookie out on the top side, and so on a relative scale for Alistair ultis, as squishy as he's going to be, and we are getting to the point in the game where we're getting level 3 ultis come online for Soboro, and they're going to use that on the bot side now.
It's just 700 gold. If 369 takes this fight, he might just give over that. He tried to get the kill on the Soboro. Now he's just going to go for the all-in. 369, you're insane. Has the help of Nio coming over the top of the Grand Starfall, going for the flash play. Nio going for the quick kills, a double for the man from the mountaintops, Top Esports, as they find another quick pick in the mid, but they don't end up securing that one. It's going to be just chaos
in trade, but they are going to lose out on this tier 2 turret in the mid lane, and a big 2v1 turnaround from 369. Last series, yesterday, he was having a pretty...
Things happening well for them, but now it's a big thing. Elder Dragon is up, and Top Esports want to punish. Before the fight even kicks off, they catch Rookie in the side lane. That means a member down for IG. That must mean the Elder Dragon goes to Top Esports. But
IG, he had his flash still available. Now 369 on the flank on a ping.
Just walks into the back line. He doesn't even care, bro. He just walked into 3 people, and luckily the rest of his team is able to follow up right behind him. Saboro gets left out to the dust, and now Photic is on the wrong side of town. 369 is going to go the long way because he can have fun with it. And if Drew Levin's watching right now, this is why ADCs need a buff. This is a terrible game for old Photic there and the rest of IG, but this will be an Elder Dragon going to Top Esports.
And that's pretty much game number 1 sorted. Again, the pitfalls of this IG composition really showing themselves there. I mean, Rookie with some really bad positioning down on the bot side doesn't flash out to safety, doesn't really have any way to get out once he gets knocked up. And
honestly, we're picking up right where the last series left off with this here for Top Esports.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a detriment. That's a bit of a discredit to Top Esports. I think they've not really given them mega throws like we got to see from the last series. There was definitely and we'll see whether or not they can use them to do exactly that. With the Baron at their backs, you'd expect a lot of gold to go into their back pockets, and with the Elder at their backs as well, you'd expect any fight that they take to be advantaged for them as well. Poke from Photic here, landing onto Feng Yue, who might be able to just go back to base and spellbook his way back in, but you can see, even with that poke landing, there's just no threat, there's no presence, there's no hope for IG here.
And what's so crazy about this, okay, public execution goes a little bit wide there. Don't think it matters in the end of things, but this is a very extremely similar story to what happened the last time these two teams met. Top Esports took a very whole-handed first game of the series, and IG came back in games 2 and 3. And now we got to see what happens if Top Esports can change that narrative, change that history, as the Elder Dragon buff is starting to light it up on IG's base. That's going to be multiple structures down. TP coming back in for 369, and IG grasping at straws to figure out what to do in this series as the might of Top Esports comes reigning supreme in game number 1 of this first series of the second round robin for both teams. Top Esports go 1-0 in this best of 3.
Yeah, especially, up against this Scion, it's just going to do so much work. Subjugate's going to work wonders if He overextends with that unstoppable onslaught. Will just be curtains for 369 pretty early on. Decisively to take this in favor of Nio.
Does this work into the... Oh, okay. A little bit of extra damage. Yeah, Flash is coming out, but the team stayed. Feng Yue gets the re-engage there with the charge, and now they got one kill going. It's going to be a trade, though, and this is the skirmish power we were talking about. Wei is just going to be swinging that hammer back and forth. Photic able to do a good amount of damage with the Gatling gun as well. Here comes Rookie. Not able to find distance there. The heal will also be used in the bot lane, but it's a 1-for-1.
The map that we were hoping would go top esports' way is currently, and you know, this MF, we know it to be a very powerful laner, and we can see bot lane now. IG with no flashes looking to punish Feng Yue.
He is going to be punished. That pillar is doing work, but he beautifully stops the crash down, and now Nio comes in for the fight. Jiaqi is getting the double taps on everybody. Feng Yue didn't go down, and Jiaqi picks up a double kill.
It's a perfect bait by Feng Yue here. Good flick from Rookie, not enough to steal it away as Nio, and double TP is coming in from both supports. So there shouldn't really be anything here. And Feng Yue may be in a little bit of trouble, actually.
All right, yeah, he's a little bit of hurt. The crash down waited for that time. Wei can't get the kill out of Feng Yue. Now Rookie gets engaged up by Nio. Luckily, Wei is here. Now Wei is going to start doing some chunk damage, but Cream has arrived. Jiaqi has arrived. The double chunk goes right back Wei's way, and Top Esports will claim a 4th kill of the game. 1.2k in the lead, and
both of our bot lane is going to stick around on that bot side, but I think that this is what IG needs to do. Saburo is the one current linchpin of this composition where he's, 500 gold up over the Scion. That's the expectation for IG in this early game, so play around it. You could have maybe even looked in that mid lane before it got skewed by the bot side fights. But no, now you've only really got this Renekton to try to play around, and in fairness, Saburo on this Renekton has the opportunity to take out Jiaqi in these fights. The question that you have to ask is he going to be able to get access to the Misfortune through a Shurima Shuffle, through a Crescent Guard, through Poppycopter?
Now Dragon is going to be started up. It's pretty weak since it's still the first one, and it will be taken down by Top Esports. So right back to kind of what we saw last game of the series, where IG were on that top side progression of those neutral objectives, and Top Esports just going to be stacking up the Dragons. Going for Photic now, but Photic expertly dodging away from some of the damage. Wei is going to capitalize on an overextended Jiaqi. Feng Yue did stick around, and Nio did stop the advance. The beautiful flash heroic charge. It's not enough damage, though, but Nio will clean the kill there.
All of these fights, all of these trades, if they're not all ins, they favor Top Esports. Take this turret off the back of that, and this lead for the Misfortune continues to grow. They weren't able to find the all-in, they weren't able to take him down immediately, so he just gets to BT sustain his way up through the wave.
We see a mid lane little play as Flash got burned by Rookie.
Yeah, and if he's not going to make his way down to these objectives, there's not really a way for IG to take any fights. We look across the map where the leads are. It's a 3k gold lead for Jiaqi. Everywhere
That's
else,
insane.
Little bits, dregs of gold going one way or the other. Saburo with a 500 gold lead pales in comparison. Any potential engages. Everybody's still out on the map here for Top Esports. Saburo, though, the big point of IG, needs to make something happen.
That's a big mistake from Nio, though. Not expecting him to stick around. The double flash comes through, and now Top Esports have surrounded the Croc as they are going to take him down slowly but surely. It's the trade for the Rift Herald, but that's a decent chunk of gold going over to Top Esports. They got 470. The thing about the Misfortune is, at this point with this much damage, it's not just the ulti that you have to watch out for.
No.
So we'll see how IG want to kind of approach those fights moving forward. We have about 1:40 till that next dragon, and it's already going to be sole point for Top Esports as we see Saburo trying to take it all in on 369.
Just got the shred, and still think maybe with the Black Cleaver there's a route to it, but with no Dominus, there's Archie just playing with them here.
Yeah, I mean, now they don't really have any tools to keep him at bay. As all 5 members of IG circle around, they're going to use the Rift Herald as a bit of a distraction. Carnifex here in the mid lane.
Dragon spawns now. 2 dragons
Saburo
already,
finds Nio. You can't get away from that damage with the Crescent Guard, Nio, but the bullet time will lay down a good amount as they do end up getting a jungle trade there. That's going to be Nio and way down ahead of the objective coming up. Here comes Rookie for the fight over with Saburo. Gets a beautiful seismic shove, but Cream tries to get the kill before. It's going to be the kill given over to Feng Yue as it is traded to Rookie. Rookie going to go with another seismic shove and finally able to land a combo, get his first kill of the game. Gonna dodge out of the seismic shove. Gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Did have to burn the flash, but he's still doing well. Now the wall charge doesn't come through. It is still gonna be Jachi getting a kill here, though. He steps up into Rookie, gets a double kill. Looking for more, too. He's got the Bloodthirster. You gotta remember. He's able to get a good amount, but that's gonna be a big shutdown away. Now Cream coming in, too. The TP gonna be used by Saboro. Can they clean away? They won't do it. So it'll be Jachi giving his life, going for the show play.
Remember all that LDL development that you gave me, Top Esports? Here, let me pay that back. Now in the LPL, in the big leagues, he has a good time of things. He's going to dice back out Saboro, but he's slowed by Rylai's.
Saboro, he just did not expect that much damage to be there. Fungiway goes forward. They can't get him. The flash from 369. You ain't getting away from the Sheriff on this top lane. 369 finds the kill.
Yeah, game 1 on Ambessa. He's able to live that 3v1 this time round, though Top Esports have a much more extreme lead. There's now Dre looking for more.
They just don't stop. It's just unstoppable. It's almost like IG want this lead to continue growing because it's 7,000 gold now. 369 going to be locked down with the seismic shove. Look how much damage Cream is doing here. He is just peppering them with this Gnasher's Tooth build, and Wei is about to die. Jachi goes for the bullet time. He gets the kill too, and we are just unstoppably fighting in this game. It is Valhalla for TES and IG.
And try as they might, IG cannot defend their mid-tier ones of the bullet time. Starting to see all the damage from Jachi start to reign true. Good little pick by the solo laners.
This series by having a whole-handed game number 1 and now finding the recipe to stop what IG wanted to do in the early game and find their own success in this game 2. TP is going to come down. Turret has already fallen. Saboro is in a little bit of trouble now. They're going to get some good damage down, but that's not going to be enough to chase anybody out. They're going to keep sieging on the bot side, though, Rude.
Yeah, they've still got this Baron, and they've got the Azir turret behind them to fall back to, so there's no real angle to collapse from Invictus Gaming. Jachi here walks up, takes up like a fifth of the turret in a single auto attack. He pops double up on someone else and then walk up again. It looks very good.
And then he's just so fast that he gets away from the seismic shove as well. 369 is pushing this mid lane. Turret plates are falling left and right. It's over 10,000 now in Top Esports. They lost that first series in the first round robin against IG, but they will not let that be the case here. They know it's do or die pretty much from here on out, and they're trying to put everything on the line as Jachi is still holding bullet time on top of the Emperor's Divide. He has not been stopped. Saboro's one job does not go to completion, and a double kill comes through for Jachi yet again. This guy is earning his place in the stardom of Top Esports with a triple kill. Go ahead and give him the quadra. Come on, get him one more. He's going to walk for it. Jachi trying to go for it. It is going to be Nio that gets it, so no Penta today, but Top Esports will change their fate as they move forward positively into the second round robin and are trying to inch their way into that top 4 conversation.
Try as Rookie might, he's not going to be able to clear these minions, and Top Esports with the double up on these turrets are going to be able to take it all the way.
Nio fell for the sins of Top Esports, but IG will fall for the sins of themselves. They did not respect this Top Esports team, and they have been beaten. Top Esports start their second round robin.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.